Hi, friends. Today, I want to share a fascinating story with you that happened many, many years ago, right after the Great Flood. Back then, all of humanity spoke the same language. Can you imagine that? There were no barriers, no misunderstandings. Everyone understood each other perfectly, which allowed them to work together like never before. One day, a group of people decided to settle on a large plain called Shinar. There, they had plenty of space, good resources, and a very ambitious dream, to build a great city. But it wasn't going to be just any city. No, they wanted to create something that would be remembered forever. "Let's build a tower so tall that it reaches the sky," some of them said. "That way, we'll be famous, and we'll never be separated." And so it began. Everyone was excited about the idea. They started working with enthusiasm, using bricks made from mud and baking them in fire to make them strong. Instead of cement, they used tar as glue. Day and night, they worked tirelessly, placing brick after brick. The tower began to rise, and as people looked at it, they felt proud. "Look at what we've accomplished," they said. "Nothing and no one can stop us. We are powerful." But what they didn't realize was that their motivation wasn't right. They were doing all of this out of pride. They wanted to be remembered, they wanted to be great, but they were forgetting something very important: God. They didn't thank God for what they had, nor did they seek His guidance. They wanted to reach the heavens on their own, as if they didn't need their Creator. While they worked, God watched everything from heaven. He saw how they were working together, how their tower was getting taller and taller, but He also saw something deeper, their hearts full of pride and self-reliance. So God said, if they continue like this, nothing will be impossible for them, but their pride will lead them down the wrong path. This is not what I want for them. It's time to stop this. And that's when God decided to intervene in a way no one expected. One morning, the workers arrived, ready to keep building as usual. But suddenly, something strange began to happen. One worker would ask for bricks, but his companion misunderstood and brought water instead. Another asked for tar, but received tools he didn't need. Nobody could understand each other. "What are you saying?" one of them shouted. "Speak clearly," another replied. Suddenly, each group of people spoke a different language. Can you imagine that? It was complete chaos. Nobody could understand anyone else. The air was filled with shouting and gestures, but there was no way to work together anymore. The confusion was so great that they had to abandon the construction. The tower, which had been their greatest pride, was left unfinished. Slowly, people began to separate, forming groups according to the languages they shared. And in this way, God spread humanity across the earth, just as He had planned from the beginning. That tower became known as the Tower of Babel, which means confusion because it was there that God confused the language of mankind. After this, people learned a valuable lesson. It doesn't matter how much we can achieve as humans, we always need God in our lives. Without Him, everything we build, no matter how tall or impressive, will remain incomplete. God teaches us that pride and self-reliance lead us away from what truly matters, living with humility, love, and obedience toward Him. And that's the end of this story, friends. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. What do you think? Do you believe that sometimes we forget how important it is to trust in God?